Yes, it is patience. In our fast-paced world where everything seems to move at the speed of a click or a swipe, patience can feel like an old-fashioned virtue. We live in a time where we want instant results, whether it's waiting in a line at a shop or waiting for success in long-term goals. It can sometimes feel like the hardest part. But remember, patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how we wait, maintaining calm and composure in the moments of uncertainty, trusting that things will unfold in their own time. Take for example, a student working hard to improve his grades. The progress may be slow, but the student who practices patience never gives up. Similarly in life, when we are patient, we allow ourselves to learn and grow from each mistake. Patience helps us to accept imperfections and gives us the time to reflect, adjust and transform. Patience also helps us to be compassionate. When we are patient with others, we allow them the time and grace they need to grow. As the famous quote says, adopt the pace of nature. Its secret is patience. Nature produces everything, yet it doesn't rush. Whether it's a flower, a tree, or a mountain, it takes its own time. Patience helps us to tap into that natural rhythm, allowing us to trust the process and maintaining peace in the waiting. So next time we find ourselves impatient, let's remember that patience isn't just about waiting. It's about embracing the journey, trusting the process, and knowing that good things take time. Thank you.
तमे विदित्वा मृत्युमेति न अन्यपन्था विद्यते यनाय. Respected audience present over here today, including the children. First of all, as Ranjit also mentioned, there is a great program by the kids, and especially the talk by Palak. Where's Palak? Sort of she memorized it, right? And with very good delivery, isn't it? Right? And she spoke about what? Patience. She spoke about patience, right? A very important virtue in life. How many of you here? Moving on. How many of you here for the first time? So I see quite a few hands go up amongst the parents. So, coming over here, was wondering as to what exactly is this Arya Samaj, right? So I thought it's possibly good for us to spend about 5-10 minutes, we're running a little late, for about 10 odd minutes, to give you a perspective as to what does Arya Samaj mean, or what is this concept? Because overall, as far as religion is concerned, there is a lot of confusion, isn't it? There's a lot of confusion, right? Different places, 8 different religions. Overall, how many different faiths, religions, and denominations are there in the world today? Any idea? You got my question? How many religions, faiths, denominations in the world today? What's the number? Major religions we know, right? Okay, those are like 5, 6, 7 major religions. But then the religions again have different sects, right? If you add all these sects across the world, how many you think are there? It is roughly about 4,000. How many? 4,000. Right? That's how we all human beings, 8 billion population on earth. There are different major religions, right? But various faiths, sects, denominations, in Hinduism also you have different denominations, different sects. Put together is about 4,000. And that leaves all of us utterly confused. Utterly confused. We also don't spend much time learning about these things, and generally it's taken as a matter of faith. And let's not discuss about it. Right? That's how it's basically taken. My dear parents and children, the effort you are putting to get your children educated. How many years do you get them to school? 14 years, right? Then graduation, post-graduation, another 3 plus 2, maybe 5 or 5, 6 odd years. About 20 years you spend to learn English, math, science, social, etc., physics, chemistry, biology. And what does it give you at the end of 20 years? It gives you a, what do you get?
Job.
You get a one-page CV. You get a one-page CV, isn't it? In that CV, which school you went to, 10th standard, how much marks you got, 12th, how much marks you got, right? Graduation, post-graduation, which college, what's your grades. You basically are running towards that one-page CV. Right? And many times, we believe that this is education. My child is very educated, he has gone to Stanford, Harvard, IIM, IIT, NIT, right? And we feel proud about it. We should feel, no doubt about it. But it's important to understand that Vidya or education are of two broad types. What the Shastras say, there is Paravidya and there is Aparavidya. Aparavidya is the knowledge you gain to make a living. That's your mathematics, sciences, physics, chemistry, all of these aspects, right? Your commerce, accountancy, all this comes under Aparavidya. But what is even more important is Paravidya, that is about spirituality. And the spirituality alone helps you handle stress in life, helps you handle disappointments in life, helps you handle failures in life, helps you also keep equanimity when you also are successful in life, so-called successful. Right? And this education happens when you practice spirituality on a regular basis. Right? It's not that you once read and once learn and it gets over with that. Today, speak the truth. Is it do all of us know about it? Yes. Any great shakes to, will you give anyone great marks to say, oh, listen, he knows the right answer, which is to say the truth. Everyone knows about it. But to imbibe it in your life, right? So when we say Paravidya, it is about imbibing some of these key learnings about spirituality in your own life. That's a pretty difficult aspect. And that's where it's important that we also have the right perspective of spirituality, because there are 4,000 faiths and denominations in this world. It does make us quite confusing, and most of us, to my mind, today if you think about it, we almost turn atheists. We may write we are a Hindu, our religion, yes, we may write that because we have to choose an option. But for a lot of practical reasons, if you think about it, we almost turn atheists because we don't understand much about spirituality. Right? In this particular place. So, and one of the key reasons behind this, if you look at Hinduism itself, so many sects, because interpretation of the Vedas has been different over a period of time. And this different interpretation of the Vedas, right, has led to be having different beliefs. Right? A lot of superstitious things in society are being attributed to the Vedas. When say there was no women should not read, Gayatri Mantra should not be chanted by girls. Even today it's believed, yes or no? A lot of people believe even today that Gayatri Mantra should not be chanted by the girls. Right? To my mind, it's a subject of interpretation. Some of the ways we are interpreting our Shastras, right? There are certain challenges out there. So, when you look at this Arya Samaj, it was set up in the year 1875 in Mumbai, and go back to that period. That period was a time wherein India as a society had much more superstitious beliefs than what we have today. Even today we have quite a few, but that time we were at a peak. Right? And Arismat was set up by Swami Dayananda Saraswati with a broad thought process that listen, we need to get to the right interpretation of the Vedas. Because Vedas are truly secular. Vedas are truly for everyone. They are truly universal. They truly do not differentiate between caste, creed, gender, economic status. Right? Today if you have wealth, you get preference in a religious place as well. Right? So this distinction based on wealth, caste, gender, right, should not be there. It should be a universal aspect, right? Because Ishwar is like our parent. Ishwar is like our parent, accessible to everyone, irrespective of any kind of a difference. And the spirituality, in a nutshell, was defined as following the Pancha Mahayajna, the 5 yamas and the 5 niyamas. What is the Pancha Mahayajna? That is the Pancha means what? 5. Maha means what? Something which is important. Right? And Yajna means not just this yajna, which is that's also one part of it, but yajna means your everyday duties. Your everyday duties. What you need to do on an everyday basis. And over there the Vedas say that the first one is Brahma Yajna. What is Brahma Yajna? Meditation, which we just did for 10 minutes now. You have Deva Yajna, which is what we did in the morning. You have Pitra Yajna, wherein you respect your elders. You serve your parents, right? While they are around, not after they are gone. When you have parents, your grandparents, right? Serving them, being with them, spending time with them. It says Seva and Shushrusha. It is not just the physical needs, it's also the psychological needs. Spending time is a Seva. So it said Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Pitra Yajna, Atithi Yajna. Atithi means serving guests. Today if you look at the way societies are formed, we've all become nuclearized. Yes or no? Right? And not just nuclearized. We have also become, today how many families, how many homes really have guests coming to your place? Very, very few. How many times do you call people over a meal? How many times do you spend time with them? Even this relationships. Remember this Atithi Yajna leads to formation of relationships. That gives you sukha in life. That gives you happiness in life. Today, when you think about relationships, we have very unfortunately brought down relationships to the number of friends you have on your Facebook. To the number of friends on Facebook, friends on Instagram, how many people like my post, right? And you think you have a large, you think you have a deep relationship. The answer is no. The Vedas said, Pancha Mahayajna, Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Pitra Yajna, Atithi Yajna, right? And the last one is said is Balivesh Deva Yajna, or we can also say Bhuta Yajna, which is basically taking care of animals around us. It says live along with them. Ishwar says that I have given you more intellect. I have given you more intellect, right? But your body is similar to that body of an animal. They also eat, they also live, they also love their younger ones, they also have the same emotions, they also have fear, right? Their red, their blood is also red in color. So Vedas say what? Don't exploit them only because I give you more intellect. It's not about exploiting them, it is about living together. Right? So these 5 yajnas, the first one and the most important one was the Brahma Yajna, which is what we perform, 10 minutes meditation. Today, world over, meditation is seen as very, very powerful. Yes or no? All the Western world has realized it. Why is this meditation important? Think about it. Why is it so important? What is the logic behind it? Leave some scientific terms around. But let me give you a simple, everyday kind of an example. Today, what is meditation? In a way, if you look at this 10 minutes of content, the guided meditation that we had, right? It is best to keep it just without anyone talking to you and just being completely alone and closing your eyes and thinking about it. But to help you with this process, we do a guided meditation wherein something was spoken and you were to think about it and listen and concentrate on that. It is difficult, isn't it? It is difficult. It is quite difficult. There is no doubt about it. But this process of meditation is nothing but visualization. Nothing but visualization. What does visualization mean? Today, if you have Virat Kohli, right, the World Cup finals, and he's sitting in his dressing room, and next is his turn. So someone has to get out. He has to go to the pitch. What do you think he'll do in his dressing room? He will visualize. He'll be thinking about as to last time how did I get out, what kind of balls I'm not able to face, where sometimes I go wrong. He visualizes it. Right? That's what he's doing. Nothing but a form of meditation. This content, you think about it in 10 minutes, what did you hear? We learned, we spoke the three parts of it. We looked at the qualities of Ishwar to generate that trust and devotion. We looked at the Gayatri Mantra, understood how Gayatri Mantra helps us build a better intellect. Right? And we also had Upasana, which was about devotion towards God. Because today, remember, how many decisions you think you take every day? How many decisions you take every day? The psychologists, researchers put the number of decisions we take every day at a staggering figure of 35,000. How many? 35,000. The first decision you probably take in a day is to put your alarm, whether when the alarm rings, whether to get up or put it on snooze. One decision you take. It's a decision, isn't it? Right? You're feeling lazy, don't want to get up, right? The alarm rings and you put on snooze or you immediately get up. The first decision. After that, multiple decisions, right? What to wear, to go, what time to leave the house, right? Whether to come here, not to come here, sit down the hall, go out, whether to listen to me attentively, not to listen to me, right? Meditation, whether to close your eyes, not to close your eyes. All these are decisions that we take. This Brahma Yajna or this process of meditation helps you visualize and take better decisions in your life. And that's why Brahma Yajna is very, very important. It helps build your internal resolve. Right? Remember, a psychologist once said, there was a very famous quote, the most important battles of life, the most important battles of life are fought in the silent chambers of the soul. You got that? The greatest battles of life are fought in the silent chambers of the soul. You agree with me? Right? All the time we are thinking. Right? And this thought process, if this thought process is right, you can fight depression in life. If this thought process is right, you can fight failures in life. Right? And you can be a better human being, have a better life. Right? But the path to that does not lie aparavidya. The path to that lies in paravidya. Right? And I urge all the parents that please ensure that on a daily basis, at least for 10 minutes, you are sitting with a child for at least a joint prayer at home. It's very, very critical. And at least once a week, please take them to one place of worship. Once a week to one place of worship, whichever one you are comfortable with, but please take them there. It is critical. This is part of Paravidya. If you don't do it now they are in 4th and 5th standard, right? As they grow up, you'll only find it more and more challenging. Today I've taken the effort to come over here, right? Remember, every step makes a difference. Even today you have come over here, you have built for a child two things. One is they have a memory of having performed here today. Other, they've also built a samskar, which is the impressions in the mind. There are two different things. I will not go into it right now in more detail. Right? But what we can give to your child is some of these experiences to take them places to the place of worship. You have put them in DAV. I'm sure their English, math, science, etc. they will still manage. Right? But this combination of Paravidya and Aparavidya, which leads to the part of spirituality, is something that you may want to seriously consider. Imbibe in your life. First for your own happiness. First for your own happiness, and then for the happiness of your children. So thank you so much. And once again, my gratitude to the Acharyas who helped perform the program. Thank you, ma'am. I can see the Acharyas over here. Thank you so much. Without their effort, I'm sure that this would not have been possible. Thank you, madam.
Special talk. Now, what is special here? The special talk we have chosen to take up Tirukkural as our base. You know, all of us know Tirukkural is called as a Ulaga Polumarai, which gives us a lot of values by which every human being can lead a very spiritual life. So every week we will have one Adhikaram taken and we will discuss, a person will deliver talk on that, followed by a question answer session. There will also be a meditation session, followed by the prasad distribution. Right now, we have got one coming up next Sunday, 24th November. Initially, we have kept it at once in 15 days. December, we have got one coming up on December 8th, and then we have got 22nd. Subsequently, the frequency will increase. So in case you are staying somewhere in the vicinity of Mugape, you may please come, and you may also spread the word so that more and more people get drawn into it, and we are able to put these spiritual aspects into our daily life. Thank you so much. Namaste.